to UNI Talk Show. I'm Nothando Sivia and I'm here with Melissa Mtetwa.
Well, our theme for today is how do women in society influence young people? Yes, you heard me. How do they influence you, young people? Are you doing any projects?
Yes, I have a school here in South Africa, which is the Open Free Girls Academy. I opened it here in South Africa because I saw that there are lots of girls who are academically gifted and who have talent but can embrace their talent because they come from disadvantaged backgrounds. So I decided with the money that I have, I'll help them. That's why I opened the Academy for Girls.
That's good. What message would you give to young people out there?
I'll say to them, remember the words of Martin Luther King Jr. My young friends, doors are opening. Doors that were not open to your fathers. Doors of opportunities, and the great challenge that is facing you is facing these doors as they open. All that I'm trying to say is, go to every challenge with the spirit, be sure that you can do it, and you will. Remember, Barack Obama said, our destiny is not written for us, but it is by us.
Woo! Thank you.
Mr. Obama, how does it feel like to be a black president in a white society?
Being a president of the US of A feels great because long back, black people were brought in to the States to work as slaves. So it brings that happy ending feeling and it brings meaning to all those years of struggle. Now we are here, we are proud to say that we can dominate our society.
Our next guest is Jacob Zuma.
Welcome, Mr. Zuma. Can you please just give us that song of yours that you always sing every time you're there?
Okay, democratic song.
Yeah.
Shinwa.
Hauletum Shinwa. Hauletum Shinwa. Hauletum Shinwa. Hauletum Shinwa. Okay, you can take a seat, Mr. Zuma.
Mandela has been married a couple of times and Mr. Zuma has a couple of wives. So, Mr. Zuma, being a president, so there's women influence. Sometimes you find that they get all excited and they get euphoria. They want to be involved in the decision and the decision making and the running of the state. So since you have so many wives, I'd like to hear how do you handle this situation, Mr. Zuma?
That's a good question. Can you elaborate, Mr. Zuma?
I have 4 wives and they are close to me, so it's not difficult being with them, just nice. They get involved in everything that I do. Decision makings, I include them, so we are all happy.
I also like to elaborate on that. As for me, I also have a wife at home, so I only have one wife. So every time I make a decision alone, she always tells me why I'm making this decision alone, because we are like a family. So I get a little confused saying that it's not difficult. For me, it's difficult but I only have one wife. But then I find it difficult just to include her every time I make a decision as a family. So I kind of get a little bit confused.
Oh, maybe for me it's a gift that I got from my father.
How should women be treated?
Well, I strongly believe that women should be treated with respect, love, and care, and they should be shown the love that they deserve.
Okay, how does Drake show respect to women?
Well, I talk to them in a nice way, and also in my songs and lyrics, I sing nice things about them.
Okay, so can you take a line from music that shows respect for women?
I have a lot of songs that talk about women and how I think they should be treated, but these are my 2 favorite lines. That nothing makes a woman more beautiful than her own belief that she is beautiful. And the second one is, every woman deserves a man who will look at her every day that is the first time he saw her.
What advice would you give to women, starting with you, Drake?
Well, I would advise every woman out there to believe in themselves and just be yourself. And also, don't let any man control you all your life. And also, like, you shouldn't make it easy for these guys to get you, because if you're easy to get, you'll be easy to forget.
For me, I'd like to say to all women, don't underestimate yourself, and whatever your mind conceives, believe in it and you'll achieve it.
Okay, I'd like to throw a question to you all, starting with you, Oprah. Do you believe that women are equally capable as men?
Yes, I believe that we are capable as men. Because in most cases, you find that 50 to 60% of children are being raised by single mothers. Even though there is a father figure in the house, the fathers are always dependent on women. So we are capable as men.
To you, Connie.
Yes, I can say that because these days women can do what men do, like working in their minds and being the head of them.
But like, all of you ladies here have went to success, and you are all successful women here. What advice would you like to give to the young women out there?
Okay, I'll say to those who go to school, they shouldn't drop out of school, because these days, if you didn't go to school, you're gonna be nothing here. So I'll say they shouldn't drop out of school, so I advise them to follow their dreams and make other people's dreams.
All I can say is that I don't believe in failure. And you must live your dream and be who you want to be.
Well, I think every single young person in this world should dream big. Because, you know, when you dream big, you have a chance in life to live that dream, to make it a reality.
I would say have a positive attitude, positive mind. Tell yourself that you can do anything whenever you like it, and never let anyone underestimate you.
Why am I telling you this story? I'm showing you a view that you don't have to come from a rich family and have a bright childhood full of butterflies and blue skies, as Oprah didn't. But in here and trusting yourself and knowing your way through there and believing in yourself, you can achieve anything. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Carrick Show, and we are your hosts, and I'm Nick Chauke.
And I'm Karama Khobala, and today's show is based on women in society.
Today we have super special guests like the likes of
Michelle Obama,
Miss Oprah,
and the ladies keeping y'all dancing out there, DJ Zinke. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
While we're at that, when we put our women together for our guests. So Miss Obama, can you brief us about your background, as in how you grew up, you know?
My name is Michelle Obama. I grew up in Brickwell, south side of Chicago. I was raised by both parents, Mr. Fraser and Mrs. Marian Robson. My family were very supportive. My mother was that woman who enjoyed being a housewoman, a housewife. She used to take care of my older brother, Craig, and me. She was that woman who provided love for her family and love for the children. And I attended different schools. Because my parents wanted me to experience things about the world. They used to tell me that, Misha, you have to go out there and experience life. That's what I did.
Yeah. The four of you ladies, what work have you done so far that really made a difference in your communities?
Well, I've started an organization in Orlando West of dancing groups, and I'm dancing with young teenagers, and I give away 5 bursaries to the Bodibeng College at Free State on Madiba Day. And the reason was that I wanted to keep up the good marks of South Africa's education. So yeah, the rate was very good.
I'd like to know, do you think that if countries around the globe were to be ruled by women, they would be ruled differently, and why?
Well, I think that if the country was to be run by a woman, some things will change for the better and some things wouldn't change. Like for instance, I think that the environment of the country will change basically because women are neat and clean and tidy, so the environment will change. But then if the country was also to be run by women, I think that the country's economy will decrease. As you all know that women like spending and spending, even though they'll be spending on good things, but then they'll be using a lot
society, such as they are loving mothers, loving sisters, and women are like making a difference for the future generation in our society. To like the women I don't like these women those who sell their bodies or something. I don't feel okay about them. Yeah.
Well, I do respect women, and I treat them the way I would want them to treat me. To me, a woman is as equal as a man.
But to all women and teenage girls out there, what advice would you prefer to give them, or would you like to say to them?
Well, I would specifically like to concentrate more on teenagers because I know when we're struggling at home, we intend to do wrong things, thinking that the situation will change at home. But then again, my advice to them is that they mustn't give up on their dreams or anything.